every time I feel we're getting close, you'll see, Bottlejob. Hello, Munch here, and welcome to another crucial episode of the Mestalla complex in Season 3. And yeah, if you just look at this tells you all you need to know about how my mood is at the moment. Played through games after our last episode against Villarreal Bilbao. We've won 3 out of 7 in that time. To be fair, 2 of them were in the Spanish Cup quarter-final, but we'll get on to those in a minute. After the game against Bilbao, which saw us progress through the Copa del Rey into the quarter-final, we beat Espanyol 2-0, Mandzukic and Fabregas game on the score sheet, then lost 5-0 to Real Madrid away from home. That wasn't great. To be fair, I did put out the backup brigade. Like, literally the whole team was a backup brigade. And then it almost paid off because, to be fair, then we went to the Bernabeu in actual La Liga and won 2-0 away from home. A brilliant counter-attacking defensive performance from Michy Batshuayi and Jason Derulo getting on the score sheet there. Lost only 1-0 at the Mestalla in the quarter-final or second leg, but I kind of feel that it derailed the form a little bit, because then we lost away to Bilbao, which was very disappointing. Scraped an 88th minute winner from Mario Mandzukic to get a 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. And then we actually went and lost 1-0 to Real Betis away from home. They actually had the worst home form in the league at that point. So things are not all rosy. It's not going well. I can't do a team meeting to G the boys up because apparently there isn't a reason to hold one. I think the fact that we've got 3 wins in our last 10 games says completely otherwise. Today we have games against Deportivo La Coruña. They are 19th in the league and it's at the Mestalla, so if we don't win this, it is worrying times. I feel we are going to throw the league away. And then we got our first Champions League knockout round, leg 1, away at, there must be the new White Hart Lane, I think, is it? Yeah, the new White Hart Lane against Spurs. We're currently 4th in the Premier League, so that's going to be a good test for us. In terms of the league then, we are actually still first, only by a point from Barcelona, but you look at their recent form, they've dropped a lot of points as well recently. You can see here 3 draws in their last 5 games, 2 draws in their last 4 games in the La Liga. They've actually just drawn 3-3 at Napoli. Bloody hell, that's worrying. But they're only just behind us, and then just behind them are Atletico Madrid on 50, so they're 5 points behind. I think Sevilla and Real Madrid, it's safe to say they're a little too far behind now to win the title, so it's basically a 3-way shootout. I think the problem I've got at the moment is the fact that we're just not scoring as many goals. It seems like the amount of times we've hit the woodwork is off the charts. Like, we literally hit the woodwork at least 3 times a game at the moment. It's incredibly frustrating. Problem Michy Batshuayi is his form has just dropped off a cliff. Only 1 goal in his last 5 games. He's not played particularly well. His actual goal rate for us, he gets 1 in every 2 games for us, which is mightily impressive. It's just at the moment, I just cannot get him firing. So what we're going to do today, we're only going to make 1 change from the usual starting 11. Kune's in goal, Derulo, Lenglet and Mangala as the back 3. Vendel and Vidal are going to be our 2 wing backs today. Zobden and Fabregas in the middle with Paqueta, Mandzukic and Batshuayi up front. They're not really cutting the mustard at the moment, but I literally don't really have that many options. Brian Bruce has been decent when he's come on, but you know, we'll have to see how it goes. 4-1-4-1 for Deportivo. That's going to be annoyingly defensive to get through. I'm going to say they come in 18th, we come in 8th in the form table. Show them why. Show them why we're 8th in the table. Please don't show them why we're 8th in the table. Why would you want to show them why you're 8th in the table? And we are off. The problem I've got really in terms of selection is, what do I do now in terms of subs? I didn't particularly want to play Fabregas in this game, but the La Liga is more important to me at the moment than the Champions League. If we're honest, are we going to win the Champions League? No. Is there a chance we can win La Liga? Yes. So really, that is now the main aim. I want to beat Spurs, don't get me wrong. I want, mainly for the extra money. I want to see how far we can get. But I'm not daft enough to think that we've got a better chance of winning that than we do La Liga. We have a game against Barcelona at home, which I do think we can win, and the title may well come down to that game. Although if we continue recent form, we just need to pick it back up again. Mangala hits it long, looking for Mario. Good header from him down to Vendel. Vendel into Paqueta. Come on, mate. He's been very disappointing recently. Paqueta, he's kind of gone missing a lot in games. That's a brilliant ball from Fabregas. Over to Vidal. Whips it in. Mario, bang! 1-0. Where has that been in the last few games? This ball here from Cesc. Oh, it's just magic. That's why I bought him. It's just that quick ball to open up the play. Vidal, Mandzukic gets in underneath his man. He just nods him out the way and then bangs it into the net. Lovely finish. And that was exactly the sort of start that we needed. We needed to get off to a really bright one, a really quick start, get an early goal. Just the longer games go on, the more teams sit back, and I think it's harder for us to break them down then. We just really struggle to break teams down because if Fabregas isn't playing, we don't really have that creativity. All we do is we get out wide and lump the ball in. So if they put men in the box, we have a real problem with just getting goals. The conversion rate is the one that's been annoying me at the moment. We do create a fair amount of chances early on in the game before like teams just sit back, and that's where the problem lies though. Great tackle by Vendel there on his man. And there you go. I have to say actually he's been a brilliant signing for us over time. Oh my god, Michi's through. Michi scores. It's terrible from the keeper. He should have just came and claimed it. It was a lovely bit of play by Vendel there. Brilliant original tackle, and he just carried on going. It's really poor from Deportivo. And this just looks like a really looping ball. The keeper has to come and get that. He has to come and get that. And Michi is there for the easiest of tasks. If he missed that, I would have subbed him off straight away. Michi's having a blinder now, I have to say. Fabregas into Zoblin. This looks like it could be 3. Paqueta, great ball down the line to Vidal. Vidal whips it in. Mario Mandzukic, not quite. Back to Vidal. Vidal whips it in. Batshuayi to Mandzukic. It is 3-0. We are cruising, and this is a great confidence boost, and more importantly it means I can take the players off and rest them up. Beautiful. Vidal's been brilliant actually. I do like Christensen, but he gets booked a lot, so I think Vidal might have to become the new first choice right back. Lovely flick over there from Michi, who's having an absolute brilliant game at the moment now. That goal, you can just see the confidence flowing through him now. The front two are absolutely taking Coruña to the cleaners. Commentator said Valencia couldn't have wished for a better half. He is 100% right. I'm going to say to the boys, I'm very happy with your performance. Keep it up. I'm doing all I can to give them a confidence boost at the moment. Only one player, Derulo, didn't react to it, so that's pretty decent. If someone takes Cesc off, we're going to need him midweek. So on comes Carvalho, and I'm going to leave the front two on for the time being. If we leave the front two on for the time being, if Mandzukic gets his hat-trick, he can come off and Ryan Brewster can come on. Since I've actually gone to control, we've really kind of given the initiative back to Deportivo, but when you're 3 goals up, you can kind of afford to do that. I'm going to take Paqueta off to keep him nice, fit and firing. Who do I bring on though? I'm going to take Paqueta off, I'm going to bring on Jimenez, and I'm actually going to sit him in a kind of anchoring midfield role and pop him there, and then I'm also going to take off Michi because he's not on a hat-trick, so he's less likely to get pissed off at me. If I take Mandzukic off, he'll want the hat-trick. I might go back to it. Oh, no, we're going to wait, because I was going to go back to attacking just to see if we can get some more goals with like Rian and get his confidence up as well. Vidal, great ball in. Mario Mandzukic, he's headed just wide and my voice is going. There you go, the referee blows up a 3-0 win. The second half, completely non-existent, nothing happened. I'm going to certainly say the boys, a good win, well done. We like that, I like that. A very consummate professional performance, keeps us 4 points ahead of Barcelona at the top of La Liga. Massively exciting. Narrows that up in goal difference to us. Who have they got this weekend? Yeah, Espanyol away. That's quite tricky to be fair. Then they got Real Madrid at home as well. Ooh. Lucas Paqueta is out for 3 to 5 days with a twisted knee. That's not brilliant, so he's going to miss the game against Tottenham. But to be fair, he's not a big game player, so it's not really too much of a problem. Yeah, Mandzukic is brilliant. So is Michy Batshuayi. Good to see the front two getting back to form. It's up to Tottenham now. Right, here we go. We can keep an eye on what's going on then. Atletico also playing today. I think they are first up. So how have they gone? I think they're playing Bilbao. They are not out of this, Atletico. They've got so much firepower going forward with Griezmann, Diego Costa and Vieto. All very decent players. Vieto not so much for me, but you know. Alright, here we go. Espanyol, 15th. I thought they were a bit higher than that. They're taking on Barcelona. And Jack Grealish may be back in time to play Spurs. That'd be ironic. Oh my god. Espanyol have smashed Barcelona 4-1. Unreal. And Vinicius Junior is that bloody... Oh wait, if I'd known that, I would have tried to sign it. I'd not sign him, I would have tried to loan him. Vinicius Junior is on loan at Espanyol. Incredible. Well, that really does put the cat amongst the pigeons in the first division. We are now officially 4 points clear of Barcelona and 5 points clear of Atletico Madrid. Well, I am absolutely delighted. I did not see that coming. Over to the Champions League now. So here we are, Champions League, first knockout round. We were here last year against PSG. Tottenham, good team obviously, but not quite in the same league as PSG, I don't think. Roma and Bayern in the other semi-final. God, that's wishful thinking. In the other first knockout round. This is going to be an interesting game, and I'm wondering how we should really approach it, to be fair. Difficult to say what to do actually today. I think we might... Did we go attacking or did we go counter? I don't think we're very good when we hand the initiative over. So I think we are going to go with almost the same lineup. The only change from the last game is that Carvalho has come in for the injured Paqueta, and Jack Grealish is now on the bench. If we can get out of this with some away goals, I think that's the best that we can hope for. They're playing a very similar formation as well at Tottenham. Andre Silva's up front with Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen, so Harry Kane obviously isn't there anymore. Who else have they got? Hout, Sanchez, Lascelles, decent. Lloris is still in goal. Oh God, Alberto Moreno's playing. There is hope. Mario Fernandes, he's very decent on the right. Eric Dyer and Harry Winks. So the midfield isn't brilliant. I do feel we can get at them here. I think we've got a bit more quality than I think we do. That front three is slightly frightening though. I think Andre Silva is a very decent footballer. But we are off and underway. We are in our kind of red and yellow kit, and Spurs playing in the white and black, which is obviously not white and black, white and navy blue, their traditional colours. First highlight then here, and it looks like Spurs are on top with Mario Fernandes out on the right hand side. Is he going to get the better of Vendel? He is pretty quick as Mario Fernandes, and he's absolutely skinned our Brazilian left back. Dele Alli at the back post, not quite, not Moreno. No, please. Alberto Moreno. Eric Dyer's hit the bar. Get rid of it. Brilliant play by Derulo to get it away from Andre Silva. Bloody hell. Eric Dyer has hit the woodwork. That would have been dire. It's safe to say Spurs are all over us at the start of this game. And that's some brilliant blocking. Right, okay. We're going to go off attacking. We'll go on to counter. Because this is not what I wanted. It's not how I intended for it to go. Andre Silva to Eric Dyer. Oh my God, we're clearing brilliantly. Says Valencia seem to be taking fewer risks now. No hit Sherlock. Our brightest start. But 20 minutes in, it is still 0-0. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And we've had the first shot on target. So, boom, have some of that, Spurs. Oh no, I've seen Ali get away. He's drifting into the box. Brilliant play to close down. Alberto Moreno's crossed there from Vidal. But Moreno was in around the back. Whips it in. Andre Silva's headed over the bar. The only reason we're still in it is because Spurs are so profligate. Other than that, we've done nothing. We've created nothing. I've seen not a lot from the boys. It's not been a great performance, to be fair. The only guys that can kind of hold their hands up high or has held high are the defenders. I take it, don't get me wrong, I take a 1-0 back to our joint. But I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with what I was seeing. Fabregas is stressed. Come on, mate, you are my talisman. Should I have said to be disappointed? I do, because we've not really created anything. I've not seen anything. If we're not going to create anything, then I'm going to get irritated. We've got more than enough quality in this to match Spurs. Looking at those lineups, there aren't many of the players I would take over ours. Alright, there are some players that are really, really underperforming in this, and Carvalho is number 1 on the list, so he's coming off. I'm going to bring on Jack Grealish. Mangala is also going to come off for Javi Jimenez. I know it sounds weird, because obviously we're still currently at 0-0, so the defence you'd think are doing well, but I've noticed that whenever you leave a defender who's not playing very well on, he will make a mistake eventually. So I'm not going to risk that with him playing at 6.4. Vendel's just been beaten by Mario Fernandes to everything today. Winks to Fernandes to Winks. Oh, he's at the post again. God, they are like the English version of us. So I think Michi playing at 6.3. Sorry, mate. Michi's getting hoiked. On comes Ryan Brewster up front with Mario. I think we're going to go more direct with the passing. We have been battered in this game, but it is somehow still 0-0. I have no idea how we've managed to get this far without conceding. If we can get to the end of this only losing 1-0, I'll be delighted. If we get an away goal, I'll be absolutely over the moon. I think we've done really well to the last 20 minutes, and I'm wondering if maybe we can just bring ourselves into the game a bit. That's good play by Mandzukic, but he's just Brewster is in. Brewster! It's a great save. It's a brilliant save from Lloris. It was terrible defending from Hout. I think it was Hout that headed the ball back. Terrible defending him. Cesc has just been outdone in the midfield all day today. Eriksen to Lingard. I just mocked his finishing. Andre Silva heads over the bar. Honestly, he's been the biggest culprit today for Spurs. He's been absolutely horrendous. Jack, come on, mate. A bit of magic. Oh my God, Mandzukic is through. Oh, he's hit the post as well. Oh, no. I'd say Grealish has done so much more than Carvalho has. I probably won't be bringing Carvalho back next year. He's very good in terms of utility and where he can play, but in terms of what he brings to the game, absolutely nothing. And I've got something in my eyes. It's so emotional. Dolberg back to Mario Fernandes. Are we going to get them on the break? Vendel comes out. He's too late. Lingard running in. Dolberg back post. Kasper Dolberg has got the goal. And you can't say they don't deserve it. We are going to go attacking, and away goal now, I think, is needed. Dolberg, you can see there, he originally sets up the move. Fernandez had the beating of Vendel all day. Lingard gets in down the channel, whips it to the back post, and that is some header. Kune not even near it. Vidal's not repaid my favour today. Christensen's got to come back in for the second leg, and that's a poor ball from Dolberg. He was looking for Andre Silva, who's been not very impressive. He's had a lot of chances, but he reminds me a bit of Alvaro Morata. Makes a lot of chances, doesn't finish a lot of them. I think it's safe to say that was a schooling. It could have been horrendous. They had 28 shots to our 5, 8 shots on target to our 3. They're very, very profligate, it's fair to say. I can't see them being that profligate when they come to the Mestalla. I will say unlucky boys. It would have been nice to have got something from that. But ultimately, we just didn't create enough. We came up against a very good team. Bruce is having another goal drought, apparently. But for me, I think there's still a chance. At the Mestalla, I fancy us against anybody, and that is where we're going to come back. Although we are actually, technically, we're going to come back for the game before that, which is a crucial domestic fixture against Barcelona at the Mestalla. And then after that, it is the Tottenham game. 2 massive games. That's going to be one hell of an episode. I really want to win the league because we haven't really won enough so far in the save. I mean, we won the Copa del Rey, but I want a big, big trophy. And I think this might be our best chance to do it. Thank you so much for watching the episode. Let me know what you thought about the Tottenham game. Was I a bit too cavalier? I think I went to counter, but we just didn't create enough. Do you think we're going to turn it around? Do you think we're going to do alright? I don't know. I literally have no idea. And what do you think of the Barcelona game? Predictions in. Are we going to win? I think we are. But we'll see. We'll see if we're still first when we get there. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you come back for the next episode. It's going to be an absolutely barnstorming one. I can tell. There's always goals when we play Barcelona, and if that game against Tottenham was able to go by, there'll be goals in that one too. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till I see you again. Stay cool.